Normally, the rainfall obviously starts in late November, but it seems to be different this time around.
Oh yes, we have two seasons, normally October, November, December, which is the first part, and we have the second part, which is January, February, March. So the onset is normally in October, but we have normally our peaks in January, February, and at times also going up to March. So we are in the rainy season.
Is this possibly due to certain climatical changes, perhaps?
Oh yes, the thing is this, we have normally this type of systems. At times we have good years where the onset is good. We have good rainfalls over most parts of Namibia, and the rainfall is like across most stations or across most parts where we have better falls. But once it happens that in the first season, once we have a bit of weaker rains, then people normally go out and say there's drought in sight. But it happens that most parts of our rainy seasons, the peaks is in January and in February, and in some years in March. So this time, the pickup it appears to be like in March.
There has actually been a lot of fears about, that the drought is looming, the drought is coming, and so on. And a lot of crop farmers obviously were very concerned about the rainfall. Should they be concerned?
Oh yes, there's mixed feelings. But at the moment, most of the places reported good falls. At least in the first period, there were some good falls. Places in 3-4 days reported more than 90 millimeters, like areas in the northwest, Maruru. Places in the Kamanyap area also reported more than 150 millimeters in a very short spell of time. So if you look at the averages towards the areas of the northwest, throughout the whole season, at places they go up for 400 millimeters. And this type of season is good, and we are still foreseeing some rains in the next couple of days.
Couple of days or weeks?
I reckon that this week we are still expecting rains.
Okay.
There will be a bit of clearance in some parts, like the southern areas. We are expecting rains to set in again over the northeastern areas, where it was the performance very poor. But we are expecting rains in the next 3 days for this week. The northwest, central north, we are still expecting rains to reoccur again. And by next week, in the week of the 20th, we are still sustaining these systems of rains to prevail over most parts of Namibia.